You and me?
Yeah,
You and me.
here we are.
Hi.
You're live. Hey, Meg.
Hi.
I'll go ahead. I'll introduce myself first. Sorry, I'm the guest host, I guess, or I can do that, right? Thanks for joining us this afternoon, everybody. This real quick blab we put together. There's a whole group of gardeners down in Baltimore right now for Mance, the Mance Show. And I happened to grab Meg. I saw her on Facebook. Hey, Meg, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Meg Watt, commonly known as Megawatt. And I work with the garden writers. I used to be a writer. I'm not so much a writer anymore, but my product deals with garden writers. So
Very cool. So if you want
there's
to,
a weird thing happening. What is
I'm giving you love. We're giving you love. That's a new blab.
Sorry. Thank you.
Like if you like what we're saying, you can tap on our image on the screen. And when you do that, you're kind of like hand clapping and you're giving us some love. And that lets you know that people like what you're saying. No, that's kind of cool. Okay, here we go. Looks like Kathy's able to sign in, hopefully. And Kathy,
Yay!
hey, there you are. Oh, she's
Kathy!
on the floor.
Hello.
Look at you.
There's Daniel.
Oh, and you got Daniel.
Here, I'm going to show you a new lady.
You think I can?
Hey,
Oh,
how you doing, girlfriend?
Hi.
And then we have somebody. We have our VIP from GWA.
Oh my
Hi.
goodness. We've got royalty on today. This is awesome.
A little chilly. Yes,
Right?
she's on her way to set up our reception after a couple of stops.
Okay. And
Hello.
what's the reception you're talking about? Tell us.
All this is left the building.
Wait, I couldn't hear you.
Okay, reception. What is the reception? I wasn't invited.
Oh, I'll come get you.
She can't hear.
I know.
I don't
Okay,
think.
say it again. I'm turning the volume up.
You want me to just tell you where the reception is?
Uh,
I'll tell you where the reception is. Okay. The reception is at the Lord Baltimore Hotel from 5 to 7 p.m.
No, it's 6. It's
6. Oh, okay.
6 to
That
8.
gives us the first hour to change clothes and change our shoes. And then
Okay.
6 o'clock at the Lord Baltimore, which is about 3 blocks north of the convention center.
okay.
That
So
makes sense.
yeah,
In the lobby.
totally.
You won't miss us. They'll be the loud, obnoxious drinking group with swollen feet.
Garden writers like to party, apparently.
Denise wants to know if you're coming.
I'm in Ohio. I don't know about Meg. I would love to be there. but-
I'm next door.
No, they're out of town. No.
No, I'm not. I'm here.
hot guy.
I'm here.
Okay, Denise, who are you having dinner with?
The hot guy.
Who was the hot
The
guy?
hot guy I went to high school with.
Oh my!
His sister graduated with me, and he graduated with my husband. So when I saw him at the reunion back in October, I said, "Hey, I'll be in Baltimore." He said, "Well, sure, let me know. I'll take you out to dinner." So I sent him an email the other day. "I'll be in Baltimore next week. When do you want to go to dinner?" So we're having dinner. He's picking me up, and he's cute.
Hey, there you are, Daniel.
Well, here, go on Facebook
Okay,
and look at Bob Bingham, Bingham, and it'll say University of Pittsburgh, and that's him.
that's very cool.
All right.
Okay, I don't know if
Guy in school.
I'm here, so I'm gonna. But I'm sitting next
Well,
door.
I see Daniel joined us.
okay, Kathy, I gotta let you know that you're not only live. You're not
Yes.
only live. You are on the record, so you're being recorded. Please keep that in mind with what
I
you share.
know.
Okay, all right,
Denise
that's
doesn't
cool.
know that.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Okay,
So,
so
are we going to talk about cool man stuff?
yes, let's do that. Can you share? First of all, can somebody share what the heck is Mance?
Yeah, what did
Oh.
you say, Daniel?
Hey, Mance, Mid-Atlantic
Nursery
Nursery
Trade
Trade Show. It's so simple. It's almost silly. It's awesome. If you anywhere nearby, I think you'd enjoy the day here.
Very cool. So let's ask Meg. Meg, what'd you see cool at the show?
I haven't been yet. I just got here.
Oh, Okay. Well, how's the weather in Baltimore?
It's much nicer than the Poconos, which was like -1 when I left. But I came just so I could be here in time to get together with the garden writers tonight. I came specifically for the garden writers.
Smart woman.
Yay.
So right off, I want to let you guys know there's 19 people viewing and there's 9 people actually in the chat where they're participating. And so I want to do a shout out to Jan. I see 2 Women in a Hoe is here, and Houseplant Guru, Lisa, and Miriam Wildflower. So you guys.
That's a wave.
That's a way.
Yeah, so we got lots of. We've got our garden writers joining us that aren't able to be at the show, so this is awesome. So maybe you guys can help. The best way to follow Mance is on Twitter, maybe, or Facebook.
Yeah, I think Twitter is the best. And
Twitter, though, there's a lot of stuff going on Facebook too, but it depends on your affiliations there, like the Business of Garden Writing, and I think especially the GWA, members Facebook group seem to have an awful lot of stuff going through them. So.
Okay. So I wonder if you if you put their main hashtag in your search bar, are you going to be able to find that, you think?
Yeah, I think on Twitter, especially, you'll find a lot of stuff. But
okay.
Yeah.
But if you're a member of the GWA Facebook group, definitely check out what's going on there too.
But yeah, hashtag Mance. They had said it was hashtag Mance 2016.
Okay.
But the signage on the floor says hashtag Mance. So I would say search for both.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just looked, and most of the stuff I saw was 2016. But there's no official hashtag, which, as a branding person, I'm a little disturbed.
Yeah.
Google now just suggested it to me and pulled up a Twitter stream of all kinds of stuff from the show. So if you're on Android, a recent version of Android with Google Now running, you can get from that.
Okay. So, yeah, we need to work on that at the garden, just as the garden industry as a whole. I don't think, it's too complicated when you got 2 hashtags going. So maybe, hey, Meg, when you're down there tomorrow, can you slap somebody around and let them know?
I can be violent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
Next, if you want, Meg.
Awesome.
All right.
We'll be
I want to talk new stuff.
Muscle.
Okay, so Kathy, did you bring any swag with you to show off?
Yeah, I brought a couple things. Let's see, because I'm looking up here. I went to, thank you. So I went to our grafting friend at Mighty Tomatoes, and he showed me a new Garden America seed line.
Nice.
And one of the new seeds is,
Hold it nice and still. Nice and still. There you go.
That look good?
Ooh, yeah.
So that is Abracadabra, a green zebra as a cherry tomato.
Did he have samples?
He did not have samples yet, just the seed packs. And the same line of Garden America seeds, let's see if I can put it on Daniel's screen, is this new red corn, and the corn stalks themselves grow red, so it's kind of an ornamental edible. And it's a sweet corn, even though it looks like Indian corn. And he said it is high in protein, and it's the most high in protein rated sweet corn on the market. And it's coming on this year, and it's called Double Red.
They genetically engineered cow's blood into the corn.
No.
Nice.
And then I thought, there's something else I saw that was pretty cool. Virginia Landscape Association, Nursery and Landscape VNLA. Oh, there she is. Oh, go ahead.
Like all the stage fright, I have nothing to say.
This is a professional speaker. She's like an expert on bugs. You might know her as Bug Lady, Suzanne.
Hi. I can hear through.
She's hearing through my phone.
Okay, yeah.
You have the better one.
But Daniel has headphones in, so she can only hear from my phone.
Yes. Oh, but I can see the pictures. Yeah.
My phone is the bad one. So.
But you have the headphones, so
No,
you're
his
ahead
is
of
the
the
good
game,
phone.
Daniel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of
It's like
Kathy, if you can hear me, it's recommended, maybe don't try not to stand close to each other because you get a really bad echo in the recording.
I know, we're starting to hear each other.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're going to
I'll stand apart.
or if you're
I
just
don't
going
want
to
to
use
stand next
one
to Daniel
device.
Gastiger anyway. Yeah, he's got a cool new product.
I love this. Whoops, if I can aim my phone right.
There you go.
You see it?
Yes.
Cow pots.
Nice.
These are pots for seed starting.
Cow pots.
Made out of.
They used to be
made out of cow
from liquid fence.
Wow.
Kind of cool. The roots grow right through the sides of the pot.
And
Daniel,
they don't smell.
Wait, I used to work for the company.
I'm smelling them. They don't
I
smell.
can tell you all kinds of things about cow pots.
Of course, I would have to recommend turtle pots before I'd recommend.
The nice thing about cow pots is that, as opposed to a peat pot, peat pots don't completely decompose. They kind of leave, you can go in a couple years later and there's still little remnants, but those very quickly just become part of the soil. And
the cow pots and the fertile pots do, because there's no glues or binders in them.
Right.
Where Jiffy pots have glue in them, and same thing with the coconut fiber pots actually have a latex in them. Ooh. And so, yeah, the Jiffy pots are actually made out of old newspaper pulp too. But they've changed the standards and allow that now for, I guess, OMRI standards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But again, the cow pots and the fertile pots are the fibers in there, and those, once they're in the ground, degrade pretty quick. And you don't also have the problem with any girdling, which you can get girdling in glued pots, but not in the baked pots.
And they have zero smell. There's no smell in them either, which is.
Sounds like. I was just going to say, you really need to resist the urge to rip these pots off before you set the plants in soil. You'll see if you start seeds in them, the roots come right through the sides of the pot, and if there's not enough moisture, they'll just kind of prune themselves off. But then you can set the pot right in the ground, and it doesn't cause as much shock to the plant. It'll revive very quickly and keep growing. So great. I mean, I've used fertile pots for several years. This cow pot thing is new to me. It sounds like they've been around, but I just haven't had any. But it sounds like they'd be somewhat similar in performance. I don't know. They might be more expensive than fertile pots. I would certainly choose fertile pots as my first.
Wait. Guess who I have, everybody?
Okay, so I just want to let our audience know, because we've got quite a few people watching the event right now, which is great. We're talking to garden writers that are attending the Mance show, and you can find out more about Mance if you follow the hashtag Mance2016. If you have any questions for our guest hosts, our party we've got going on here, there's a little graphic on the side there. If you put a slash and a Q, we'll see your question. In fact, we had a question from Meg.
There's a meet in the Wall Street lobby.
So I'm sorry, I do not have any. Hold on, Daniel.
We're at the conference center. We're meeting at about 5:15.
So I don't have any swag to hand out. But I can tell you this, if you're attending this event, tweet it out, hit the little button there to tweet it, and I guarantee you'll probably pick up a few new followers today, because the Blab community is huge, and they're great people to connect with. So there you go. Is that better than swag?
It's not better than a commemorative pin, I'm sorry. Really.
Okay, I'll work on that.
I'm really building my collection.
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
But, I'm gonna get something for you.
Well, if you're gonna join us, just
all right. Oops. I unmute. Oh. I found the mute button. I can actually mute them when they're loud. I feel very powerful.
Oh, yay.
Okay, all joking aside, so what are some of the, like, okay, so Kathy and Daniel's already down there at the floor. What are people going over to? What's catching people's eyes there at the show? I'm not sure if Kathy heard me.
I'll go because Daniel's talking.
Yeah.
So, Virginia Native and Landscape Association. Let me see if I can show you what they're giving away.
If you show up, they'll probably feed you.
I love these bumper stickers that say, "Don't just stand there, plant something." And it's plant-something.org is their website. So I'll show those to you again.
That's cute.
There we go.
That's cute. You could stick that like on your garden wheelbarrow or your golf cart or something, or your tractor, right?
Yeah, totally.
Very cool.
I have swag junk with me too.
Do you?
Yeah,
Already?
I have Peace, Love, and Organic car magnets, like the oval ones you put on the back, and stickers that say #organic because, of course.
Very cool. Very cool. So we have a question from Two Women in a Hoe. You can follow her on Twitter at Two Women in a Hoe. She's asking, is anyone selling rose pots there?
Rose, like ROSE?
Yes.
Rose pots, like POTS. I'm assuming new roses.
Plants?
I think so.
Yeah. They have lots of rose plugs, like plugs of small roses and Weeks roses, and several companies are here, but I haven't seen any pots just for roses.
Okay.
If that's what you mean.
Jan, Two Women in a Hoe, if you're still in the room here, which I think you are, just comment on the sidebar there and we'll get a little more detail for you on that. Oh, Daniel's showing us what a trade show floor looks like. That's cool.
Yeah.
If you've never been to
And I
one.
that is cool.
So this is business to business. So people are cutting deals for what they're buying from the wholesalers for their garden centers and stuff.
Okay. Did you hear that, Meg?
Yes.
Okay. So this isn't a show that's open to the public. This is a trade show. So we've got quite a few people following. So you could be from all different niches watching this. So that's cool.
Awesome for if you came to a show like this, is you see what's going to be available, probably not even necessarily this spring, but the following spring. I mean, these are certainly going out in growing season, but there's product introduction stuff that are still in the works. And you another year. What you see here.
Very cool. And so I myself, as a garden writer communicator, I like going to these events because, just like what Daniel said, you get the first look at what's going to be new for the industry, and that's pretty cool. I see she's got Kurt, Mr. Garden Writer there.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Stop. You're on the record.
Somebody on camera.
Hey, Kurt.
I've just arrived at the
Kurt.
St. Lynn's Press booth, so I was going to say, have you say hi to Paul Kelly as well.
Okay, so tell us. Hey.
Howdy from Baltimore. Happy to be here.
Thanks for joining us. Now, Kathy, tell us who Paul is exactly.
So Paul is the publisher with St. Lynn's Press out of Pittsburgh, PA. And I'm going to show you a few of the book covers, which I think will be familiar to a lot of you. So let's look at their display here. And is that showing them well? All right. Okay. Okay, I'm horrible with the camera.
Yeah.
I keep getting distracted.
Slow Flowers. Slow Flowers by Deborah Prinzing is one of their
book.
new titles coming out. And what else is just coming out, Paul? Oh, the brand new book is Cancer Survivor's Garden Companion.
I saw this on Two Women in a Hoe's Facebook,
Yes.
and I shared it. It looks beautiful.
Inspiring.
And good berry, bad berry.
This is
a
not
new one from
vodka,
Helen
it's
Yost.
water. Water. I
Yep.
just want to specify, not alcohol.
Sure, Meg. That's awesome. Oh, I don't know this one. Who wrote that one, Kathy? That looks like a good one.
So the downsized veggie garden is Kate Copsey. So, and Kate will be, I think, down here tomorrow for Mance show.
Who we all love.
I think she'll probably be at the St. Lynn's booth. I'd be shocked if she wasn't here.
Yeah, very cool.
And then one of the cool things about trade shows are things like this. Enter our drawing and you win the basket of all these books.
Very cool. That's really cool. Okay, so I've got just a question here for people who are attending. If you are in the chat room right now watching this, why don't you give us, let us know a little bit about yourself. If you're a garden writer, could you enter 1 so we know that you're in the garden industry? That would be great. That way we could connect. So, awesome. Yay, 2 women and a host here. Oh, by the way, I missed a question. Houseplant guru, Lisa, she was wondering if you're seeing any new houseplants. You know, we have Houseplant Appreciation Day coming up this week.
Ooh, yeah. There was a booth full of violets that I'm drooling over. Don't ask me for Latin names or anything, but they're pretty darn cool.
Nice.
And there's some double and triple violets. There's several booths full of, sorry, a cart's coming at me. Several booths full of tropical plants that are from Florida. And depending on your climate, that's a house plant for you. But there's a windmill palm that goes up about 25 feet and touches the ceiling of the convention center. Pretty cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
There we are.
Oh, I love seeing.
Kathy, tomorrow.
I'm on dual camera.
Okay. Sorry, Meg.
I'll be posting some photos tomorrow that I took today also of fairy garden plants and some fairy garden setups that are indoor setups.
Okay.
So those might be of interest for houseplant lovers as well.
Very cool. Very cool. How exciting. So if anybody has a question, please go ahead and ask away. I'm sure our garden writers will be happy to answer that. And hey, Meg, jump on it right in. What are you expecting to see tomorrow?
Well, actually, that was what I was asking Kathy what I have to see tomorrow, like what she's seen on the floor that's must see.
I would say my advice is always to hit the back aisles because that's where the new people who couldn't get in previous years are at. So you see lots of new cool stuff. One thing I just saw today was a grow your own mushroom kits that literally from when you get the kit and spritz it with water, 2 weeks later you have oyster mushrooms for your table.
Very cool.
I think this one is going to be a big hit.
It's really
Oops, I kind of went a little happy with the link there. If you're curious about what Mantis is, or Mansis, sorry, Mantis. That's a roller coaster in Ohio, by the way.
Yes.
But if you're curious about the event that our garden writers are at right now, you can click on the link. It's www.mance.com. Take a look, see what the industry is up to down in Baltimore. And that was a great tip, Kathy. Yeah. So, if anybody,
yeah.
Go ahead.
So did you see?
So Daniel was introducing Kim Howes Roman in the booth. Yep.
My microphone dead?
Ooh.
There we go. Can Daniel, can you do that introduction again? I'm not sure. We don't know who that is.
I'm going to ring off, but this was amusing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for me, because it's new to me, so I feel silly, but that's part of social media, right?
All right, Daniel, thank you. We're having a hard time hearing you, but no worries. Thank you.
Yeah, do you want me to come over back to Daniel and you turn off your audio?
That'd be great.
You want to turn off your audio, Daniel? And then I'll get you on?
Yeah, here.
Okay. This is Miss Kim.
Hi.
Square foot gardening expert.
No offense, I just booted him. Hey, there you are. How are you?
Yeah, I was trying to shut it down.
Wow, this is fun.
So we're going to Meg tomorrow, and that's Brenda Garden Chat. And then we have all these people down here in these bubbles.
Hi,
Who can
people
ask
in
us
the bubbles.
People in bubbles that can join us and ask questions live.
Yeah. So, the garden writer you're with, is she from out of town or is she local?
She is a local.
Okay.
She's the localist of locals, pretty much.
Very
She was
cool.
giving me restaurant tips earlier today.
Glen Burnie, Maryland.
There you are.
So she took the light rail in this morning, and she's going to be here every day of the show.
That's great. Great. So where can we follow you online? Are you on Twitter at all?
I'm learning Twitter.
Okay.
So maybe eventually, but on Facebook, I'm Square Foot Gardening, the number 4 and the letter U.
Very cool. So, hey, if we have somebody someone who's joining us who's new to Veggie Garden, what would you recommend to them?
So if somebody is new to veggie gardening, what would you recommend to them?
Okay, as in, find an easy method, a small space method, and I would always suggest that they small, 1 or 2 raised beds. Raised beds are the way to go if you're a new gardener. And learn a very simple method like straw bale gardening or square foot gardening. Yeah, it's all about the method.
That's awesome.
How about plant choices like greens or peas, something easy to start off with?
Absolutely. Greens, lettuces, peas are awesome.
Yeah,
they are.
And that's really good because you can do those in the spring and the fall.
That's great. Great to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Oh, thank you. So Daniel is here. He's next to
Okay.
me, even though his call was disabled, I guess it says on here.
Okay.
So Daniel is right here.
I couldn't get it to hang up.
Yeah, sorry. I booted you out.
Oh, I wanted out. It was good.
I
It
was
was all
flexing
good.
some muscle.
Yes.
My phone just wasn't working right. So
You're fine. Thank you for
it's not
contributing.
you know, I don't have the Apple technology, so what can you do? But I'm going to a reception, so it was a pleasure. Nice to see you all. Come again.
He's going to get his drink on.
Where do I meet him?
Garden writers never drink. We're always sober.
Yeah.
So should we talk a little bit about Garden Writers Association?
That would be great. That was my next question. I wanted to ask you if we have some people here that are new. What the heck is GWA?
All right. Well, here's our new booth design. I don't know how well you can see it, but Garden Writers has changed names and is rebranding itself as GWA, the Association for Garden Communicators. And we're here to let the industry know that garden communicators exist. We're available for hire to do your blog, your social media, stories for your nursery's website, marketing for you, and of course, speaking and taking photos as well. So our annual meeting is this September 16th through 17th in Atlanta, Hotlanta. And Dr. Alan Armitage just stopped by right before our live chat started. And so I was disappointed we couldn't drag him into it, but he'll be one of our hosts in Atlanta. So that's pretty exciting for us.
Very cool. So do you happen to know do they have a website that we can find them at?
Yeah, I think gardenwriters.org is the best link to use. They do have a Facebook page, and they're on Twitter at Garden Writers, but gardenwriters.org. There you go. A little hard to read the brochure.
.org. Okay.
Correct. And there's a search on there you can search for a writer or a speaker if you're looking to hire a communicator as well.
That's great. So, Kathy, I'm going to put you on the spot. What do you enjoy most about being a Garden Writer member?
About GWA membership?
Mhm.
The people. The people. Oh, look, they're closing the show. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I'm going to let them talk for a second.
Leave it to Kathy to close
They're
it
saying,
down.
good night. You don't have to go home, but you have to get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
But
Please leave.
yeah, it definitely is the people and the friends you make. It's like a lot of associations and professional associations. I think it's all about the relationships and the networking. And I would say that the annual meeting for me is a not miss every year. Even if it's in a market or type of gardening that I don't personally cover, I always learn a lot just from the talks and from networking with each other.
That's pretty cool. So tomorrow the show goes on. Meg's going to be down there.
Cool.
What should she be looking for? Should you go? You got a media room or something?
There is a media room. We're going to have a press breakfast from 8:30 to 10 tomorrow.
I didn't register.
You need to just register at the door, girl.
I tried. It's so hard.
If you're a GWA member, you're in.
Sweet.
I think they'll be happy to have you. And so we'll have some presentations on new products that are on the floor this year at the breakfast, and then they'll let us loose to take photos and tweet away the rest of the day.
That's very cool. Awesome.
Can I ask an unrelated question, but sort of related?
Sure.
So, following this, does everyone just head straight to Philly? Yeah. I'm just curious.
It's a little early. Are you talking about the Philadelphia Flowers Show?
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like
it's a little early.
Like we go through 9 months out of the year, we see each other very little, and then all of a sudden it's just like.
There's a lot of cool shows going on in the weeks to come, and like the Garden Blogger Conference that's coming up. And actually, thanks for mentioning the Philadelphia Flower Show, because tomorrow on my blab, I have the new president of the Philadelphia Flower Show. So he's Philadelphia Hort Society. Big guy.
I'm giving you props on that one. Did you see me do it?
That's going to be exciting.
So so join us. I'm kind of nervous, but I've read about him, and he looks like a great guy. He looks very friendly, and just I read a story about him, and I could tell he's just super passionate about Philadelphia and just the whole green movement going on there. So it'll be fun. And thank you guys for coming and sharing your opinion. I know this was kind of last minute, but that's what blab is.
I'll see you in an hour, Kathy.
Yes, I will see you live.
Have fun. Okay.
Bye.
Thanks for having me.